What is up, everybody? My name is Moritz and I'm a Shopify developer from Germany, and I recently stumbled across this lovely looking slider section from Apple right here, and I just thought to myself, how about just recreating that so every one of you can use it as well. And I came up with something like this. It's going to be a collection slider we're gonna be having a look at today, and we're trying to replicate exactly this. So I'd say if you're interested, just stick around until the end, because I do have a nice few little insights on the whole thing itself. So yeah, let's get right into it. The app I used for this is called Section Store. It's a component library for Shopify exclusive components. It has over 300 fully customizable components, and the one we will be looking at today is called Slider 7 inside the app. So just with the help of this search bar, we can already see the one we saw in the beginning of the video. And with a one-time purchase of $9, you can immediately install it to your store. That means if you bought it once, you also own it forever, no subscription fees or whatsoever, and you have all the customization options in the world, and you're not going to need an expensive developer. So it's a big time and money saver. So yeah, after successfully getting the section, head back to the My Sections area of the app, add it to the theme you're using. It does work on every theme. In my case, it is the Dawn Light theme. And then simply just open up your theme editor right here. I've already done so to save some time. If you scroll all the way down, just click on Add Sectioner, type in Slider 7, and that is the one. Always make sure to save up every now and then with those sections to make sure you don't run into any errors. And I'm going to show you how I did it with the other one. So I'm just going to click on one of those blocks right here. And the first thing I would like to do is to select an image. I'm gonna start with this one. And now I kinda wanna try to recreate this background. You could also just take a screenshot and then use a tool to find out the hex code, but I'll just try to do it like this. I already prepared it a little bit here. So yeah, here you could tweak around a little bit, of course, if you want a different background, but I did it like this in this case. So yeah, I just tried to get the same background, and now we want gaming, enhance your setup back home. And here we already have one of our first cards, and we can also attach a collection to it. And this is what we're gonna do right now. So we're just gonna pick a really random one, and let's save it up real quick. Of course, the whole thing does work on mobile, so don't worry about that. So if I switch to mobile, you can also see, if I scroll down right here, we're going to see those blocks working perfectly fine as well. And I'm going to do some off-screen magic and fill all those with content, and I'm going to see you back in a second. All right, here we are back once again. Just going to show you what I did in this off-screen session. I'm just going to save this up real quick. I did fill all of them with content. On a few of those, I just left out the text, but I want to show you what I came up with. So I pretty much did the same thing with all those ones. If the background is just white, you don't have to do the thing I did with that one. And to round it up, I want to show you some other things you can do with this section, because if you click on the main block itself, you can decide how many sliders you want to show per view. So if I put 4, it's all going to get a little bit thinner because it's going to contain more sliders. But let's switch back to 3, because I do think it does look quite nice. Same works on mobile. You can also switch how much space there is between, how much padding there is in the cards. So you can see pretty much everything inside those blocks is customizable. And one quite important one I would like to show you is, if you scroll down a little bit more, you should make sure that the image padding, this one right here, is set right. And if you put it too high, it's gonna take up too much space. And also, if you scroll down here a little bit, you can see a bunch of other things like the pagination and whatsoever. But yeah, last thing you could technically do is also change the color of those things right here. If you want to have it in yellow as well to match up the rest, it also is possible. And you can of course change the background color of the whole section. So if you would want to go completely in black, that is possible, or in green, whatever you prefer. I'm just gonna give it this nice little beige tone right here, because I do think it looks nice. And the last thing I would like to do is to save it all up and have a final look at it in the live version. Let's check this out. And if we scroll down here, we should be able to find our perfectly finished collection slider, swiper, whatever you name it. And yeah, I hope that gives you a nice inspiration on how you can design this section for your very own store. I hope you come up with nice ideas. And with that being said, have a good one, guys, and peace out.